You know, it only takes one bad decision to completely flip your life upside down. I mean, think about it. How many of us have moments that changed everything? Well, today, I'm sharing a story about how my dad single-handedly destroyed my career in a way that left him instantly regretting it. Let's dive in. So picture this: I was on the verge of launching my dream career. I had worked super hard, put in the hours, and was finally seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. I had big ambitions and was ready to take on the world. But then my dad decided to step in. You know how sometimes parents think they know what's best for you? Well, buckle up, because my dad's overbearing nature took a wild turn, and it would change everything for me. Presentation of problem/challenge. To really understand what went down, let me give you some background. I had always wanted to pursue a career in graphic design. I love creating, and I had this passion that I thought would be my ticket to success. I enrolled in a fantastic program and honestly, I was thriving, but my dad, bless his heart, saw things a bit differently. He thought graphic design was a waste of time. You need a real job, he'd say. Can you relate? I'm sure a lot of you have been there. His constant pressure to pursue a more traditional career path was relentless. He had dreams for me, dreams that didn't align with my own. As graduation approached, I felt the weight of my dad's expectations hanging over me like a dark cloud. On one hand, I wanted to make him proud, but on the other hand, I knew I had to follow my passion. The tension was palpable, and it was affecting not just my career aspirations, but my mental health too. I started doubting myself, questioning if I was even good enough to make it in design. That's when things really began to spiral out of control. Exploration/development. Now let's get into the juicy part. So I remember it like it was yesterday. My dad called me into his office. He had this stern look on his face, and I knew something was up. He told me that he had been doing some research and found a job opening at a big corporate firm. It was a secure job with a decent salary. But it was the complete opposite of what I wanted. He basically laid down the law, insisting that I apply for this position. You can always do design on the side, he said, which felt like a slap in the face. I felt trapped, stuck between my dream and my dad's expectations. So what did I do? I reluctantly applied. I thought, maybe this is just temporary and I can still pursue my passion later. But as time went on, I became more and more miserable. I was stuck in a cubicle doing my numbing work, while my heart ached for creativity. I couldn't even bring myself to design anything on the side. The longer I stayed in that job, the more my passion slipped away. And here's the kicker: my dad was thrilled. He thought he had saved me from a life of struggle. Meanwhile, I felt like I was losing a part of myself. I started distancing myself from friends, and even my mental health took a hit. I was constantly stressed and unhappy, and it just felt like I was letting my dad win, which made everything worse. Climax/key moment. Then came the moment that would change everything. I was at work when I got a call from my best friend. She had just landed an amazing job as a graphic designer with a well-known company. She was so excited, and I was genuinely happy for her. But at the same time, it hit me like a ton of bricks. I realized that I was wasting my life doing something that didn't fulfill me. I ended the call and just broke down. I was so frustrated, and in that moment, I decided to quit my job. I rushed home and confronted my dad. I told him that I couldn't live like this anymore, that I had to follow my passion no matter what. And you know what? His face dropped. He was shocked. I think he finally understood how much he had affected my life. I mean, I never really stood up to him like that. It was a pivotal moment that changed our relationship. Conclusion/summary. Looking back, that confrontation was the turning point for both of us. My dad realized that his overbearing nature was suffocating my dreams, and I learned that sometimes you have to fight for what you truly want in life. I took a leap of faith and started my own graphic design business. It wasn't easy, but it was liberating. Now we have a better understanding of each other. My dad supports my career, and I've learned to carve my own path. So what did I learn from this wild ride? Well, it's all about finding that balance between parental influence and personal accountability. It's crucial to stand up for your dreams even when it feels impossible. Call to action CTA. So what about you guys? Have you ever had to fight against your parents' expectations? I want to hear your stories. Drop them in the comments below. And hey, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to check out my other content about family dynamics and personal growth. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more relatable stories. Thanks for watching.